Alright, we're gonna test out a few things. Hopefully this works. We're gonna play insert name here, Project Pretzels. See how it goes. So I'm playing this with the idea of one straight playthrough. I probably have to turn the game down. Just looking at your game initially, loading in, you guys might want to look into doing splash screens. It's like Full Sail. I would try to do the degree game design. Sometimes we do studio logos. I don't know if you guys have a studio per se, but then like a team logo, then a game logo into your uh, main menu screen. Like I said, I'm going to try to play this from a complete game standpoint, so I'm not going to go through and play individual levels. Credits. If you guys, for later on, are using asset packs or anything like that, anything you found online, please include URLs, give credit to where credit's due. Be nice to have a little sound for when you're mousing over. Click, 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 click. Something like that. All right, cool. I'm not sure how well the game volume mixes with mic volume, so this is the test again, so hopefully it works out. New game. Dun, dun, dun. All right, so right here, before I even start playing, like give me a splash screen. Let's at least start with a splash screen. It's real simple. You guys can just add text to the quad and, you know, basically explain who am I, what am I doing? You're the adventurer, go kill the king. Start by doing this. Like, what am I supposed to do here? So, just from talking to you guys, you know, I know talking to people, but put a little icon above their head. Let them know that I can talk to them. Let me test your options. Resume game. Cool. Options. This is not the same as what I set it to before. Correct me if I'm wrong, but in your main menu, the sound only played when I released the slider. In here, it seems to be playing as I drag the slider. And we don't want to go back to title or resume game. Okay. Again, I need to know what to do. Break things by swinging at them. So unsure what else they want to talk about, but you probably want to leave. I'm not pressing anything, and it just goes away. Probably let the player continue. Also, I'm noticing I hit E. This comes up. It goes away. I hit E again. Now I can't move because now I can move. You can even hear the sound. Oh, now see that even happened. I didn't know that. So I talked to him. It brings it up. It tells me E to advance. Sometimes I'm getting more like that, but it goes away. So it seems like you have a timer. Let the player be the timer, not unless you just want to lead them through something. But don't let them be. Don't do the timer. Let them read it. Let them decide when they want to move. Again, put an icon above the little a box or something. You know, E to interact, things of that nature. I didn't notice what I got. Unsure if the frame rate is your game or OBS also. Again, I picked up something. I don't know what I got. I hit shift to do something. I don't know what it is. I can't get him to talk again like the previous guy. I remember this guy was telling me to hit things. Okay. So like, here's a good example. This guy tells me to hit things. Have him like, hey, this is how you hit stuff. Try hitting these barrels. And that way it gives the player, quote unquote, an objective. Again, what am I picking up? I don't know what that is. Cool, you got a sound for it though. Okay, if these are doors, obviously they're not stopping me. Help, please. Wall is blocking me. I have no jump. Again, you're not letting me read it. E, 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 E. I gotta run out. Come back in. Please. Jump ability. Break wall. Okay. I broke the wall? Like, thanks, or does he do anything else? And looking at this, like, these are all instructional. Obviously, all the icons above their head, but you should probably have an initial guy when you load in that you first talk to that says, hey, go around and talk to all these people. They might have something to tell you. That way the player then knows to go talk to everybody. This looks like it's a quest. Forest. Can you go see? So what I would do here is start with your pop-up, like everybody else's, in the middle of the screen, letting the player know that, hey, you're about to accept a quest. And like that way when like, okay, and this pops up, they know, okay, this is a different interface of questing than just dialogue. There'll be a lot of trouble in the forest of the lake. Can you see if vagabonds they have any left? Get to the forest. Find the marker in the forest. Accept. Quest added to log. How can I see my log? J? Q? No? Tab? Oh. Tab, 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 escape. So usually the buttons you get into with are the buttons you want to get out of with also. Obviously after selecting a quest I can't see it or track it, or I might be able to track it, I haven't found out yet, but does it have a map? Nope. How do I know where the forest is? I mean, obviously there's trees, but is that the forest? Is that the forest? Is this the forest? Yeah. I know we talked about a compass. That'd probably be nice to know the forest to the north or something like that eventually. What did I just grab? I'm assuming the red and the blue, mana, health, stamina, stuff like that. Um, let's see. Can't talk. Can't talk. I opened the gate. Let's see what's behind the gate. So I know you guys mentioned your attack at one point. Let's just look at that for a second. So what I usually do is we'll just look at the weapon and just apply the concepts to everything. Let's pretend this is an enemy up here. So first of all, just by himself, swinging looks fine. But look at the left foot, how it goes out. What you should do is like inch the character forward ever so slightly, like have them go forward. That way, when you get your combos in and you do a combo, if the enemy is backpedaling, you don't have to constantly go forward. You kind of home slash close the gap ever so slightly, a few feet. And speaking of homing, you might want to do that too. If you notice in games, you might be like this. And depending on how you're doing collision, you might miss. But then homing will do a quick little, turn you to the person who's in a general frustum, a general angle in front of the player. Those two combined will help a lot. In general, with your animations, I can see you don't have like buffering or you don't let the animation play all the way through. So what you're going to have is like your startup, bringing the sword back. your active frame swinging it, and your recovery going back to idle or your normal pose. Make sure they can't 1, 2. If they're just doing one attack, one combo, it plays out the whole animation, it recovers, then it swings again. If you're doing a combo, you would basically have your startup active, and where it starts to go from active to recovery, your second attack should basically start up from the pose of your recovery of your first animation. That way it looks like it blends together better. You can do blending and all that fun stuff, but it'll take a little bit longer. What do you got? Seems to be a bunch of... So one told me to go look. The other one's telling me to defeat stuff. Okay, cool. Quest added to the log. I see that... Hold on. The other text is in the way. I see tracking. Oh, they are there. Okay, cool. From an MMO player. Can I track multiple at the same time? That'd be cool. Find a marker in the forest. I'm assuming the forest is this way. Look at your camera. Check your collision between players. Don't let them do this. This is actually, is it just that one? Yeah, I haven't noticed it on the others. You talk? Nope, no talk. Oh, what kind of area? Well, I don't know. It's never. So some of the things I talked about with telling them where they go, you guys have some of it there. So blocking them off so they can't go immediately will just help them talk to people more. What do we got here? There's torches. Again, what am I picking up? I don't know. I don't have a clue. Something that'd be helpful, just a side note, when you go to escape, or yeah, in your options, you can either have it. Okay, never mind. You have it all here. I was gonna say have a controls layout that way people can easily come through. I would just kind of line it up so all these start from the same, just a little bit cleaner, not mixed up, lined up a little bit better. That's fine though. Kind of like I mentioned before, a little sound. Boop, 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 boop. Something that's neat here, like I mentioned before, and you could probably do it in your quest too. Uh, it's a little hard right now because you have your default stuff going on in grid, so you have your grays and whites, with white text and grays. It kind of overlaps and gets lost some. But in here, all your white text, where you have P or escape, change those or like put a black outline around them or change them to red or basically highlight them. Alrighty. Drop my wallet. And see, like I talk about, like I don't know what I'm getting, but then some people later on tell me. He just says he dropped it, so I'm not sure. Oh, there's my currency in the bottom right. Okay, I see it. Would it be nice? Think about games like Sonic or Mario, things where you collect coins and things of that nature, but like anything that you collect. When I pick it up here, you could flash the numbers. You can flash and scale them up like twice the size. You can spawn the icon of the thing you picked up on top of the player in the middle of the screen, and then have it translate down to the bottom right hand corner so the people are seeing what they're getting, they're seeing where it's going, and it kind of translates, scales down to 0 and fades away. So if I recall correctly, I still don't know what that is. If I recall correctly, I need to go to the forest, jump attack, strong attack, inventory, spell use, scroll. So you have change spell and use spell, swap potion and use potion. So how do I know? Okay, it's down there in the bottom right. Okay. And potion was brackets. I don't see any potions anywhere. In your tutorial area, I don't think you went over using spells or using potions. Let's go to the forest. It is bright. My eyes. Empty, 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 empty. Again, I assume this is the forest. I can't attack A. Again, when I talked about a little bit of the homing and the translating, do the same thing with your heavy attack. Have them and step forward a little bit, slide a little bit. Even if you don't have the perfect animations to match a step, you have it slide a few units, and that will help you. Uh, we'll just have to get a better, breakable texture. Hearing stuff. Where's your music? Level music going on. Ambient sounds, crackling of fire. Play with. So coming from the idea of playing through the game straight through, like I already have all my spells. I have waves already and enemies. I don't really know what that's from. I'm assuming this is part of your light issue. It looked like he just spawned there, but a bunch of flickering with the shadows. Did you snap me towards him? It looks like you are. Do you even have homing in there? Looks like you do. Okay. So with that guy, play hit sounds when you hit them. Play hit animations when you hit them. If you don't have time or effects for them, just use like flash them red when you hit them. I'm assuming this is supposed to be a spike trap, but I'm not taking damage, or am I taking sound or hearing sounds from taking damage? Whoa. You have a bunch of lights in there? I hear bubbling. That's cool. Bubble particles. A little hard to see. Huh, huh. Again, watch your homing or attraction with this kind of camera collision. Obviously, AI looks a little not working. Let me kill everybody just in case. Can I kill him? Oh, I'm spamming. All right, there we go. Think about MMOs and other games with XP. Blink the bar, show them like maybe a little plus sign, how much they got. This doesn't look like the forest anymore, but whatever. Hiya! Hiya! I wouldn't have your light attack do so much knockback. Maybe save that for your heavy. I keep wanting to sprint, but shift. Oh, yeah, and I'm not using spells. What was spell? Left control? Oh, okay. So this looking at your spells real fast. Sounds. Impact effect. So not only the spell itself, but when it hits something, it has like an explosion or, you know, have a sound when you can't use a spell, an error sound, and flash your mana bar so the player knows. Um, Ice Ball. Same basic premise. Sounds, build up, projectile sounds, impact sounds. You can even do impact effects. So after something hits the wall, the ground, you can detect where that is and leave like a scorch mark. For fire, I always like to leave a scorch mark and use a little fire particle and leave it where it is for like a few seconds. I think that's cool. Alrighty, let's go to the forest to see how well your quest works. So I remember doing this before, and it seems like I cannot even care about this. Did you fix it? Oh, so you might want to make it to where it's like impossible, but if they fall down here, like not dying or something, like can just run back around and start over. Yeah, I gotta fix this light stuff. Okay, MMOs, everything, WoW, stuff like that. Bing, level up, flash it, tell the player, E to interact, an effect inside of it. That'd be cool. So I can attack, but I can't. Okay, now I can move. But I didn't hit E to get out or anything. So far, the main issue I'm seeing with the pacing of the game. Oh, did I go backwards? Yeah. Is like, you just have all your spells right away. Is this the end? Where's the forest? Am I missing something? So here's the other thing. The reason I like to play through it is if you see me missing something, as much as a gamer as I am compared to a non-gamer playing your game, if I'm missing it, they're gonna miss it. Oh, see, what you want to do with stuff like this is you kind of have it, but like I was thinking, the outside's a bit darker and there's a light coming from the cave, so you kind of see it lit up. But that's my fault. Sometimes in trying to play through these things fast, I just kind of miss some things. You guys have checkpoints? What happens if I die? Where do I go? Healing rift. Rip, wing. Show what you got healed on a health bar. I don't know if you guys want to do like environment collision. Bing. But whatever. I hope this is OBS with frame rate. I seen the cave, but I'm looking for the forest marker. Let's go look at the cave before I go too far. Sprint. This is where your map would be good, so you could, M and see that even that bubble map you had. Like, am I going in the right direction to find the forest or the desert or whatever it may be? Look into weapon trails for your weapons during hits. That will help see it visually, learn the arc, the distance. Oh, that's your teleporter stuff, right? I'll have to get you guys to talk to another team. They're doing portals and doing render to texture, and you kind of see where you're going. Got the sound, cool. All right, I remember this. These things hurt? Yeah, they do now. Okay, get out of here. Ugh. So I'm getting XP. I'm leveling. What do I get out of that? Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. I can't move. I can't move. I can't move. Uh oh. Can I resume options, controls, inventory? Use potion, swap potion, quick save, show stats. Whoa. I don't really care about these stats. I want to know my health, my mana, things like that, how much damage I do. Oh, I thought, did it move? I seem to be stuck. I'm gonna try something real fast. Insert name here. Like I said, full sail, team, game. That look really cool. New game. Let's try this. I can't remember who all your quests were. I'll just get one. Again, I believe this is the forest. Sounds, 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 sounds. Unsheathing sound. Swing sound. You got the hit sound. Can I cheat? I don't want to have to restart it. Make sure the player can't cheat that. I mess up again? I think so. Does he attack and actually hurt? Watch the camera stuff. He's not hurting me. What? Oh yeah, in the cave. Sprint. I? I have to work on the inventory. Also, you might want to do to help players. There's something here that's messing with me. I can't really see. Something to help players know where they're at. You know, when they enter different zones, you can do like a classic how games do. Pop up the zone title, you know, the forest, and let it fade away when you're crossing borders in the different spots. Alrighty, I don't want to go here because I got stuck with the teleporter. So fix your teleporter section, double check that. I said the biggest issue I'm seeing as pacing is like I just have all the spells and I'm not learning them as I go, and they're not really introducing me to spells, let me practice with spells, and then making me master spells. That type of thing going on. We'll go up there later. Oh, you've reached a village. Greetings, traveler. Oh, more quests. I haven't even been able. Where's my mouse? Okay, I haven't been able to find the lights will alert the guards. So I remember playing the individual level. This is probably the stealth one, maybe. Yeah, it's super bright. You're gonna have to fix the lighting on this to show shadows and lights. Camera, shopkeeper. Okay. Yeah, I just gotta fill this stuff in. Hiya! Aw. Hiya! Aw. So I don't remember, like, I never really figured out how you're supposed to do this actually. So I just cheated and did that. And I jumped on the back of the chair. Oh, oh, oh. That's frame rate killing me here. There we go. Ah, they're coming out with the Swift. Yeah. Again, my assumption is the lighting is going to play a big role in this because you're stealth and trying to hide. This guy with the light isn't doing anything. Oh, now he's trying to do something. Again, hit effects, death sounds, hit sounds. Intruder. Oh, there's a hit sound somewhere. I got damaged. Flash me when I get damaged also, if you're not going to put an actual hit effect in there. You guys aren't dying. What happens when I die? Oh. This seems like finding your locations is a little difficult. Let's try to do another faster one. I just want to see if I can find here. This, accept it. I got my quest log. Tab, track. Okay. I thought I tracked it. Tab, track. Okay. I think you guys mentioned, I think it was your team, mentioned like a glowy trail, the lead line showing people where to go. I'll be fine. A map will also help. Yeah. I remember this time. Uh, just notice how I'm just running past everything in Hazard, so if you really want that to teach the players something and have them deal with it, might need to tighten up the interactions and make them do it a bit better. Again, the pacing of getting stuff and using stuff is just not really there. You have everything and you can use them whenever. So we went that way. No, I went that way for the teleport. Okay, that isn't too bad. Like how trees are different. Nothing's very flat. Got a vert popping up. Sections like this, I don't know the tools really, but I'm assuming you could look into you have your raise and lowers. You could look into like a smooth and kind of go down the seams, the edges, the transitions, and kind of smooth that out a little bit. But that's up to you guys. And I don't see anything over here. Oh. Am I in the forest now? Let's see. Are you a vagabond? Ah. I killed him. I thought I was in the forest. I thought he was a vagabond. And I still have 0 of 20. So I don't know. I think your heel is a little busted there. Obviously, got to clean up some of these things. Destination. You may enter this building. Watch your step. Having issues with the bridge. Have a great day. All right, before I go there, I want to see outside. And this type of stuff, like these long sections that this is where you could sprinkle in a few enemies here and there to, give the player more XP, give them more chances to fight and do stuff. What's this? Your watchtower. This might affect some of the other quests that I had, but I didn't pick them up. I thought I could get through somewhere. Hmm. So watch your level for people doing stuff like this, being able to do stuff like this. Don't think I can get around. Ah. Uh, I don't know if I fully said my thought earlier, but like you can jump and you attack in the air, but you see you just stop all your momentum and you do you probably just keep your air momentum, and then doing heavy attack in the air does nothing. I could jump after attacking. I can't seem to get to the other side of that guy. So if I can't get around, I'll go in this building up here. Sounds. Hiya. 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 Still 0 of 20. Hiya. Splash. Get some footsteps. I always like it when, do that. Usually even get a little bitty smoke particle, a little bitty dust particle, put it on their feet. Nice and light, transparent, barely there. And you can make it bigger and more opaque, easier to see when you like land. Dun, dun, dun. Where are we at now? Wave complete. Oh, I'm back here. Whoa. What? Oh, that's the opposite side. So all the way from the beginning of the game, I totally missed going this way. Oops. I'm going to chalk that up to partly the lighting, and everything looked kind of similar, so I didn't really see a clear, this way everything looked kind of the same. Again, we know those issues, so we'll get them fixed and be better. All right, let's go in this building, and that should be the last part. Teleporter got me stuck. Teleporter area. All right, here we come. Just don't make me fall and have to do it all over again. Hopefully, after all this time, the volume is good and I didn't waste my time. Bridge gonna break. Oh, we got sounds, change color. All right, that's what I'm talking about. I kill plants? No. Boring. Hiya, hiya, hiya. Okay, so at least color them maybe at least, or you could put some extra assets on them to change it. But yeah, I can't tell the difference between enemies and NPCs I can talk to. And I'm assuming this is part of your NPC situation you guys are talking about. Notice this card isn't just ending after a certain amount of time. I actually have to progress it myself, and I have time to read it all. So that's good. Again, icon above their head if I can talk to them. If I got something to say. What's this? Exit shop. So it's just like your home base, because I haven't seen enemies, and it's just a bunch of stuff to upgrade. So this almost seems like maybe somewhere you should start from, huh? Or, I don't know. Up to you guys. Uh, won't talk. Not an enemy. Could just be a regular NPC. That's fine. In the study, chilling, hanging out. Shh, be quiet. People are reading. I'm not noticing anything else here. Um, Mainly pacing, like we talked about, laying out uh, skills. So you progressively get them, progressively learn them, progressively master them. Seems like you still got to finish up some of your things like quests, quest registering, reading, updating, placing things for the quest to get done, inventory setup, shop setup. Hope this helps. If it does and it sounds good, we'll do more of them. Alrighty. Yep, I'm sure.